Herzlich willkommen, Sianamgela, and welcome to the Bundesliga Connection with Kres Harrington on the SL Podcast in partnership with DW Berlin.
It's time for the latest from Germany's domestic football league, the Bundesliga, and more. For that, we are joined by Kres Harrington from our partner station Deutsche Welle in Berlin, Germany. Kres, Bayern Munich remain in limbo regarding stars Robert Lewandowski and Serge Gnabry. What is the latest going on there?
Well, the latest reality is Bayern are playing hardball when it comes to Robert Lewandowski. He's made it public. We all know he wants to depart, but the clock is ticking. July 12th is the start of Bayern's training camp, and that date is approaching very quickly. Time remains to be seen if Robert Lewandowski might be a holdout. Other sports, we've seen players hold out, not turn up to training camp. I don't know if Robert Lewandowski will follow suit in that direction. And there's a rumor floating around that his agent promised Barcelona if they came to the table with 40 million, Allianz Arena and Bayern would allow Lewandowski to go. Well, Barcelona's latest offer, their third, is a deal worth more than 40 million euros. And right now, Bayern Munich are saying no. So I don't know if that's, a strategy or what that is, but it's very interesting to see that, there are words behind closed doors. Obviously, Lewandowski's camp thinks the deal is really close. Well, Bayern have expressed reservations about why the deal isn't getting done. They have a number in mind. They want over market value for Lewandowski. There's no doubt about that. But they also question, can Bayern Munich raise the money? Well, can Barca raise the money? And they might be able to because they've sold TV rights. They have about 200 million plus now to play with. So maybe we do see them increase the amount and get Bayern Munich to pull the trigger, even though they've been reluctant to admit, or they basically flat out said they wouldn't do it. Now, in terms of Gnabry, we all know Gnabry, he had a short stint in Arsenal. It didn't work out the way he had hoped, but he's built himself back up. And he's, between a rock and a hard place. He's rejected Bayern Munich's offer to have a wage increase. They want to basically double his salary. He doesn't want that. He wants to have more guarantees, and just more, of a role, obviously, within that lineup, and to be respected more. And there are teams interested in Gnabry. We have a Man City. Pep Guardiola is interested. We have to wait and see what happens. They're expected to lose some attack. And also Man United is also interested in Gnabry. So we have to wait and see what happens. But I do think if these two big pieces depart, it just opens the door for Sadio Mane and others to fill that void, because Sadio Mane, let's not joke. He's coming, to Bayern Munich with a lot of expectations to put up a lot of, insane numbers. He's even been pipped, to maybe be a Ballon d'Or favorite. So there's all sorts of pressure. We have to wait and see and let the dust settle. I'm expecting something to happen relatively soon. That's what my sources tell me, but we'll have to wait and see if it materializes.
Sadio Mane Fever is still hot in Munich, Kres. However, due to the next AFCON, the 30-year-old star could miss some action.
Yeah, well, the next AFCON, it's been moved. It was slated to start, as you, of course, know, June, July 2023. Well, it's been moved. So that basically means Mane is going to miss the resume of the Bundesliga, after the winter break. And that's only going to give him, not that much time to really build up his repertoire or his stat line and so forth, because obviously he's going to want to defend, Senegal, they were the AFCON winners. He wants to defend that. So, of course, he's going to play, and I'm sure that Bayern Munich will support him wholeheartedly, given the little backlash that Jurgen Klopp faced back at Liverpool regarding the tournament. So, adding that in, he's going to be fatigued. He's not going to be playing in the lineup. Now, obviously, Nagelsmann is going to be put to the test trying to figure out how to balance, these pieces. That's on one side of the things. But in terms of the fever of Sadio Mane, he's doing shirtless workouts already. He's guaranteed that Senegal will shut down when he plays for Bayern Munich. No one will do a thing except focus on him on the pitch. And there's rumors that he could basically team up. He has Sarr on his team who hails from Senegal, but there's a combination talked about him and Alphonso Davies possibly replacing what David Alaba and Frank Ribéry provided for Bayern Munich for a decade, this lethal weapon attack on the left side, because, Mane is bringing his speed and Alphonso Davies has his. So there's a lot of rumors But we have to wait and see what happens. He's expected to be in action at the end of this month, with the Super Cup and then the friendlies before that, but Monet Fever is hot and heavy. And once these deals get done or don't get done, I think the picture will be a lot clearer in terms of where Mané will fit in.
Just like always, Chris, what else has hit your radar this week?
Yeah, one thing did hit my radar I thought was very interesting. Now, due to this deal with Robert Lewandowski, if he goes or doesn't go, there was Bayern was linked to Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, that was thrown out because he's 37 years old. Of course, Bayern are not interested in signing that, but there are some sources that suggest that Bayern would entertain the idea if a deal does get done with Lewandowski. And I find that fascinating. And if that does, indeed get done, that's really going to change the dynamic of that locker room, bringing in some huge stars. And but on the other side, great for business. I thought that would be interesting. What happens or wherever Cristiano Ronaldo goes, it'll make news. And anytime it's linked to Germany, it's worth a mention.
Thank you very much for the Bundesliga update, Mr. Kres Harrington from our partner station Deutsche Welle in Berlin, Germany. Have a fantastic day further.
Danke und auf Wiedersehen.
The Bundesliga Connection is a team effort driven by the following incredible individuals. The show is hosted by Aidan Hewitt and Kres Harrington. It is produced by Kres Harrington. It is edited by Aidan Hewitt and Uli Presch, and graphics are provided by David Scullard.